Welcome all, Sebastian here at Champion Helmets, and today we'll be reviewing the Arai SZ-R VAS, followed by testing it out on the road. Now, what's interesting about this helmet is its long history, since we first started with this helmet with the Arai SZ, which was released in 1988, so that's 30 years ago. Nonetheless, this helmet is as modern as Arai helmets come. It is ECE rated, and we'll be going into the features in a little bit. With a recommended retail price of about 600 euros or around $660 US, the Arai SZ-R VAS will compete with, you guessed it, the showy J Cruise 2, as well as other popular jet helmets such as the Schubert N1 Pro and the AGV K5 Jet. Just a quick reminder, don't forget to head to our YouTube channel and subscribe for road tests and reviews of the newest helmets and motorcycle gear. First, let's take a look at the Arai's shell. The SZ-R VAS is made of Arai's famous peripherally belted complex laminate construction with Arai's superfiber laminates, which is their own special shell material. This also means that not only is this going to be a strong and lightweight helmet, but that there is an additional mechanically expanded fiber mat, which is used to reinforce the area above the brow, so you have better protection for less weight, so you're going to get a better view in the end. This helmet comes in 3 shell sizes and comes in weighing at about 1,350 grams in a size M, so not bad. The SZ-R VAS also features Arai's non-adjustable air wing spoiler in the back to increase the helmet's comfort and stability, and the rear diffuser system of the SZ-R VAS is actually coming from Arai's premium race helmet, the RX-7V. The SZ-R VAS comes in an intermediate oval fit. For ventilation, this helmet will be doing well for you, mainly because it's an open face helmet. Obviously, this is a jet helmet, so you're going to get plenty of air in underneath that visor there, so that's going to be pretty refreshing. You've also got these 2 Arai visor vents, which will blow air onto your forehead. Further up on this helmet, you've got these 2 vents there on either side, which you can open and close using the slider there. And you've got this vent here on top as well, which you can also open and close. This system is meant to bring in 11% more air compared to the last version of this helmet, and it's also been adapted from the Arai RX-7V, which is Arai's racing helmet. All this hot air will then come out these exhausts up here. Notice the spoiler there as well for aerodynamic stability. There's also these 2 side exhausts here and here, which will also let air out. And finally, to help even more, you've got this neck exhaust right here underneath the neck roll to let even more air out and make a more effective ventilation system. Next up, we come to the SZ-R VAS's visor, and if you were wondering why it was called VAS, you'll get your answer right now. VAS here stands for Variable Access System, which is basically the face shield mechanism here. You can see here that it just works very easily. This system is actually also present on the Arai RX-7V as well, this smoother shape to enhance its glancing off ability. One unfortunate thing about this helmet though is that the visor is pinlock prepared there, but the anti-fog pinlock insert must be purchased separately. This is unfortunate, especially from such an expensive helmet. With this helmet though, you can also mount an additional sun visor for Arai's Pro Shade system, so it'll be coming in around here, and it'll help reduce glare from the sun from above. Now, to take out the visor, first you'll need to lift it into the open position. Just be mindful of the visor lock. You'll notice a small lever underneath the mechanism, then you just push it forward until the visor clicks, and it should pop out. You do the same for the other side, and that's pretty much all for this helmet. To put it back in, you just need to feel around a little bit until they snap back into their grooves on both sides. For the liner on this helmet, it's removable, washable, and antibacterial. However, in addition to this, the ear cups are water repellent to prevent rain from coming in, which is definitely helpful for comfort on a more exposed helmet like this. You've also got 5mm peel-away pads in the temple and the cheek pads again to get your ideal fit. Additionally, one nice new feature of the SZ-R VAS is that it has a glasses-friendly fit. All you have to do is take a slit out from the cheek pads on either side and your glasses should just fit in fine. This helmet is also coming with speaker pockets for any communication system that you might have for this helmet. Now, if you take out the liner for this helmet, it's easier to take it out from the comfort liner first, with 4 snaps which are spaced around the helmet. This liner looks good, and you have this multi-layer system here to improve ventilation and comfort. Next, for the cheek pads, there are 2 snaps at the top and back, and then you slide it back and into the helmet to release it. It looks nice and comfortable with a bit of mesh around the sides. You do the same for the other side, and you can see that this helmet uses a double D-ring chin strap. For EPS groups, this helmet doesn't have any, but since this is a jet helmet, we're still expecting plenty of airflow. Now, let's see how the Arai SZ-R VAS does on the road. Just a quick reminder for our road test setup. On the left, we've got a screen showing the helmet's internal temperature in degrees Celsius through a thermometer placed in the central ventilation channel. In the middle is a decibel meter showing readings from a microphone placed in the helmet's ear. On the right is a phone showing the day's average wind speed. Lastly, on the dash is our rider speed and the external temperature. When we took the helmet out, it was a cool winter day, but we still had a bit of sun. Our rider traveled at about 130 km per hour on long stretches of highway during our test. For the day's wind speed, it ranged from about 110 km per hour to 130 km per hour. The day's outside temperature was a cool 7 degrees Celsius, while the helmet's internal temperature was about 6 degrees, so a difference of 1 degree, which is excellent. For noise, the SZ-R VAS is a jet helmet, so it is noisy, with about 107 decibels, though this is 1 decibel louder than the Shoei J Cruise 2. Our rider found the SZ-R VAS to be a very comfortable helmet, and you could feel the quality of the liner. He also found this helmet to be about the same noise level as the Shoei J Cruise 2. However, the biggest letdown, considering the high price of this helmet, was it requires a drop-down sunshade to be purchased separately, and the pinlock insert lens is also not included. The sunshade would have come in very useful on a day like today, since there was a low winter sun, and while a sunshade would have rounded this helmet out nicely, it was lacking. The strong ventilation on the SZ-R VAS also illustrates how effective the liner is with its multi-layer construction, as well as the benefit of using a similar ventilation system to that on the RX-7V. Now, onto our stars. For the material, since the SZ-R VAS is made of Arai's complex laminate construction and comes in 3 shell sizes, that's 4 stars. For weight, since this is a light helmet weighing at 1,350 grams, that's 5 stars. For the visor, since the Arai features a pinlock prepared visor, but no insert in the box, that's 3 stars. For ventilation, since the helmet was 1 degree cooler than the outside, which is an excellent result, that's a full 5 stars. Unsurprisingly, for noise, this helmet only gets 1 star. Lastly, for comfort, we found the SZ-R VAS to be very comfortable, leading to 4 stars. This brings the SZ-R VAS to a total of 3.5 stars at 27 euros per star. While this is a decent result, this is a high euro per star rating considering it doesn't come with the pinlock insert lens and you have to buy the sunshade separately. However, you are still getting the enhanced Arai safety factor. If you'd like to purchase the Arai SZ-R VAS, don't forget to head to championhelmets.com where we have a lowest price guarantee and a bundle deal with a visor. So that's all for the Arai SZ-R VAS. It's up against some pretty strong competition, but this helmet does seem to hold its own. If you have any comments, questions, or experiences that you wanted to let us know about, make sure to leave them down below, and if you liked the video, please subscribe. I'm Sebastian from Champion Helmets, and thanks for watching.